Hey guys, Craig Zuckerman, Lori Clark, Z-Line Fitness here. I'm going to give you a couple of tips to help with posture. Now, when we talk about posture, let's first go into, well, what is good posture and what is bad posture? Many times people think good posture is standing up like ultra tall, but this is what we call military stance, and it is actually not good for you because you end up flattening out the thoracic, this upper back spine part, and then your neck you flatten out. And that's not good because then it stacks the spine up. And when you stack the spine, the little vertebrae on top of each other in a straight line, it prohibits that curvature, which is actually like a shock absorbing feature to having those curvatures in the spine. And it's a good thing for you. And it also helps with degenerative disc disease too, to have this nice curvature in your spine. So you want that. So this tall military stance is not where it's about. The first thing you do is actually work from the stomach, because most of us end up with our hips forward, in that kind of a position. So if we work from the stomach, then once you pull that in, even though your head, you'll reposition your head up, and you'll have this nice little curvature to your spine. And you'll see in Lori here, she has a nice curve in her neck, nice curve in her upper back, and then into the lower back. And this is what we want. And where you want to be is this ear to shoulder to hip positioning. So just that gentle awareness of right underneath the belly button connecting in is the first step in getting that good posture, and the rest will follow. Now, why do we end up in this horrible postural position that Lori first showed you with those hips forward? And you can see this all over the place. Yeah, this bad boy right here. Phones, especially kids. This is killing the younger kids looking down at their phones all the time. We sit here on our phones, our head jettisons forward, our hips pull forward. This creates pressure in the low back. It also extends the spine here, and all of gravity force is on top of her head, straining these neck muscles. With time, those neck muscles bind up. This can cause herniations in the neck and low back and all over, just pain and not good for you. So how do we correct it, Craig? Well, here's what we do. First things first, bring this up. You can even kind of like rest your arms on your side. I always do it like right against here. So my hand's right here. There's no strain on my neck using my phone because my arms are resting. And look at this. Now she's at eye level. So she can use that little bit of stomach, or even just having it here is going to be a good thing by itself because she's not looking down and hurting her neck and upper back. This is the way to go. If you just make this little change in your life, I promise you it will change the way your back feels. So that's number one. Now, if even with the phones, we have other things. We have laptops. We have kids looking down at them all the time. You're at work. You're on a computer. So, you can't always help the ergonomics because life happens. But what you can do is do specifically designed exercises to help with your posture, because there are muscles running up and down Lori's back, like the erector spinae, like you see over on this guy over here. And if you strengthen those muscles, they will help us stand up. And they run all the way up the back, all the way through the neck into the skull. And we use those muscles. If we strengthen those muscles, then we'll be able to handle bending over for periods of time or working on a computer longer, because we have the strength to do it, the strength to pull us back and do proper posture and deal with gravity's forces upon us. So the first exercise that does this is a standalone exercise. We call it the hold up. And the hold up is a great exercise because say you're working on your laptop, and then take just 1 minute. It only takes 1 minute, 60 seconds. And you start out at 30, but build up to 60 seconds. And you do this exercise. And you stand against the wall with your arms up. Stomach is in. Rib cage is in. The head will be against the wall. Your butt will be against the wall. Your upper back will be against the wall. Your low back will not, but your heels will. So heels, butt, upper back, head. And if you can, get those arms back. Just don't force it. And you hold that for 30 seconds. This strengthens all of these muscles in your upper back and in your neck. Now, if you can't get the arms up here, if you have some problem, don't force this back, but you can also do another, relax your arms down. You can do another version where you just turn the arms out and you're just opening those arms up against the wall like that with your head against the wall. And that's the hold up. It can be done every day, a couple times a day, and it will dramatically help your upper back strength and your posture. Another great one that I love because it gets really the whole back. It gets, from your heels all the way up to the top of your head, and that is called the ski jumper. And we're going to show you some pictures up here of the ski jumper. And the ski jumper, you just lift up and you hold there for a couple of seconds and then go back down, tap your nose on the ground, and lift back up. Make sure your hands are facing, the palms are facing down when you do it, and you're not cranking your head back or dropping your head down when you do it. You can also advance this by lifting the legs up slightly too. Don't forget your stomach though. Pull into the stomach. The stomach lifting up off the ground will protect your lower back, but it gets the whole body as you do the exercise, and that also is strengthening all these muscles we need for posture. But there's one more thing we can throw in there. And I actually have, Lori has this thing where her upper back has a naturally curvature that's a little bit more than most of us due to this also low back curvature. So the condition known as kyphosis and lordosis. And because of this kyphotic or rounded nature of her upper back, I have her laying on this tool that's called the Magic Arch or the Arch. And I'll put a link in there for it so you can look it up on Amazon. And what it does is I have her laying on it daily to reverse that curvature in her spine. It's passive. You just lay there, relax, sip a martini or what have you while you're laying there. It won't be kind of hard. You choke on it. But you just relax there and let your back have a reverse posture to what it's normally in, especially when she's with the kids and everything all day and all that kind of stuff. She also does Muay Thai boxing, so she rounds. And we've had a couple other guys that have come in here. They're like, what's the problem, from boxing. And we've used this, and it is amazing what the ski jumper and using this device does over time. I keep pointing over there because it's over there. We're going to get to it and show you what it's like here in a second. But what those things can do to help your posture. So put it all together, use these little tips, and you'll have better posture and a stronger back, which is good stuff, All right, I'm Craig Zuckerman with Lori Clark. We are Z-Line Fitness, helping you feel better, look better, and perform better.